This is Black Cinder.
I was born in it, molded by it.
So Deion Sanders, who in my opinion is probably the greatest athlete in the history of the world, only person to play in a Super Bowl and win a World Series, is being dragged on Twitter this week for two main reasons. The first reason is because black people are upset that Deion Sanders decided to leave a historical black college, Jackson State, that's down in, I believe it's Mississippi, and he wanted to go and basically upgrade to coach a bigger program at the University of Colorado, which is a predominantly white university.
Oh, he can go take whatever job he wants, but when you come into the first job and sell the idea that you are going to be the savior of HBCUs and you are going to raise the playing field, not just for Jackson State, but for everybody else, and you're going to do it because God told you to do it. And God decided that in the middle of it, you were supposed to leave. He sold a dream and then walked out on the dream. People have the right to be critical of that.
Me personally, I think Deion should have left Jackson State and took the Colorado job. But here's why. I think the Colorado job is a higher profile job where, yes, Deion's going to get paid more. Can't leave that out. But I also think because it's a high profile job, he'll be on television more, spreading his message of helping young men become the best that they can be. And unlike a lot of black people, I think Deion has created the blueprint for other African-American coaches to serve time in their community first, and then go seek other opportunities where they can expand their voice by coaching at Division I colleges or also the NFL. But most importantly, Deion has given the black community an example to point to and say, hey, we need to hold our coaches and our professionals to a higher standard of coming back and serving our community. Yeah, Deion started in his community and then he worked his way to another opportunity. So many of the times, black people just skip our communities and go and work in other opportunities. And at least he's created the blueprint, an example for us to point to and say, hey, if you want our support, black coaches, coach in our community first, and then work your way towards other opportunities. But start here first. The second reason Deion is under fire on Twitter and social media is because he had his first meeting with the new Colorado team, but his message was all about him and not about them. He used the phrase "I'm coming" 21 times, which ironically was his number in the NFL. But he never said we're coming. He never said we are doing this. It was pretty much all about me. Now, being someone who's high on leadership, let's break down the video and see what Deion could have done better from a leadership standpoint. Now, if you didn't catch that, the music that he's playing in the background is Tupac, All Eyes on Me. Me personally, I wouldn't have chosen that. I would have chose something different that had, me and the team, something that talked about us, something that talked about we, but definitely wouldn't have came in with the all eyes on me, like I'm the savior and you guys are just along for the ride. Nah, as a leader, you got to be a servant leader, meaning you have to come in and serve the people who are there and make them better. And so I would have came in with something more elevating that talked about how I'm going to come in and help versus how the show is going to be all about me.
I still have unfinished business to do at Jackson State because whatever I start, I'm going to finish. And we got to go win this championship. We're going to do that. But then shortly thereafter, I just want you to know, I'm coming. So you got to understand, so when I get back, there ain't going to be no hats, no meetings. There ain't going to be no hoodies on and no meetings. There ain't going to be no phones. I wish you would bring a phone in my meeting. There ain't going to be no earrings in the meeting. Everybody's going to look like everybody. I'm coming.
That's hella ironic that he was saying gonna be no hats in the meeting, and what he got a hat on in the meeting. I had to point that out. Sorry for being petty. Let's get back into it.
We got a few positions already taken care of because I'm bringing my luggage with me. And it's Louis. I'm coming. It ain't gonna be no more of the mess that these wonderful fans, the student body.
So he's just said he's bringing luggage with him and his Louis. Basically meaning he's bringing all the D1 5-star talent with him from Jackson State to Colorado, which means these dudes right here, they're not even going to play. I would be pissed if I was sitting in this room as one of these kids, because I'd be like, bro, you don't got to throw that in my face. As my coach, you're supposed to be here telling me how you going to help me get better. You're supposed to be saying, hey, bro, I don't know if you had good coaching or bad coaching, but I'm going to get the best out of you. Not you bringing your luggage and it's Louis. Come on, Prime. You better than that.
So I want y'all to get ready to go ahead and jump in that portal and do whatever you're going to get. Because the more you jump in, the more room you make. Because we bring kids that are smart. Say that. Smart. Smart. Tough. Tough. Fast. Fast. Disciplined. Disciplined. With character. One more time. Smart. Smart. Tough. Tough. Fast. Fast. Disciplined. Disciplined. With character. With character. That's the ones we're going to get. Is that you?
So like I said, he basically just told the whole team, go ahead and get in the portal, transfer to another school. You ain't playing. I'm bringing in a whole bunch of different people. Instead of saying, I'm going to invest in you. Yeah, you might not make it. Everybody here might not make it. But I'm going to invest in you. And at the end of the day, even if you transfer, I'm going to make sure you're a better person and not just a better football player. This is what leaders say. This is what leaders do to motivate people. They don't just tell you, get up out of here, man. You trash. Get up out of here. No, they tell you, look, bro, I'm going to invest in you. If you work with me, then you're going to be something. If it doesn't work out, you're still going to be something, just may not be here. That's what leaders do.
Quarterback is coming. Yep, about 10 more of them coming. And they dogs. And they going to hunt and they going to eat. Anything else?
So he done already gave positions to people. So if you the quarterback, hit the transfer portal, you ain't playing. I'm not investing in you. Wow. That's bananas. As a leader, I would never say that. I'd say, hey, all jobs are open at this time. It's going to be an intense competition. May the best man win. The good thing for you guys is you get a head start as of today. You already know it's a competition and you get to work on it starting now. That's what a leader would have said. I'm not saying Deion's not a leader. I'm just saying, kind of like Bane said in Batman.
You fight like a younger man, with nothing held back. It was admirable, but mistaken.
Admirable, but mistaken. That's what Bane said. And Bane is 100% right, especially when it comes to Deion Sanders' leadership at this point in his career. And the reason I think his leadership is admirable but mistaken is because I think he has great intent, but the execution of it is immature. It's not fully matured. He's not a well-rounded leader at this stage in his career, primarily because he's probably only been a leader in sports. He hasn't had an opportunity to be a leader in a bunch of different capacities in a bunch of different fields. You know, you develop how you become a leader because leadership is universal, right? And so you got to go from one place to another place to another place to another place to learn how to really lead people, because people aren't all the same. And so you got to have a lot of experience with different people in different places and different capacities before you really understand how to be a great leader. And so while I think Deion's intentions are well, I think his leadership style is still a little immature. And when I say immature, I don't mean he's an immature man. I just mean how he leads people is not fully developed. Leaders are servant leaders. They come in and they come in as help to other people, not to dictate how other people do stuff. All right? It's admirable, but mistaken. I wish Deion the best of luck, and I hope he's super successful at the University of Colorado. I think it's great when Black men reinvest in their community become role models in their community, become mentors in their community, and then continue on with whatever their purpose is in life. Anyways, get in the comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you hate it. Either way, I'm going to get back at you because I'm active in the comments too.